One of the most difficult things for me is to do customer interviews. Now, I'm not sure why, because basically I'm pretty good with people and I love to talk to people. So I'm supposed to have fun doing this, but I find this really, really hard. It's like you have to reach out to people, which means you're bothering them and you're trying to take some of their time and you're asking them, please, help me develop my product so that, do something for me. And I feel like I'm trying to sell something and it's just really hard for me. Apart from the fact that, I have kind of my whole busy day trying to create stuff, when I'm doing design and doing other stuff and doing interviews, it doesn't really feel like, productive work, even though it's super, super important. And I know how important it is. Last week, I read another article that kind of showed a research that companies and startups that do customer interviews, like more than 20 interviews per month, they are growing, they're succeeding at a much faster rate. And I know I had a goal in last month, I had a few weeks where I did do like 20 interviews per month, which is 5 interviews per week. But this month and the last few weeks I've been slacking off again because it's just really hard for me. And so today, it's the beginning of a new week. I told myself this week, you gotta get back on the hustle and start interviewing people. And I think it's really important that I try to talk to people. I usually talk to people in the United States or in Europe. I wanna start trying to talk to people here in Israel. It's the most difficult for me to interview people here in Israel because it's people that I know. And so it's a bit more kind of like I'm trying to sell to the people I know, which feels even more uncomfortable. But I just spent the whole morning creating this list. It's going to be my hustle list. It's like 14 names of friends and people that I know that I'm going to reach out to, and I'm going to ask them, hey, please talk to me on the phone. I want to ask you a few things about, how you freelance, how you're writing your proposals, because I want to make sure that I'm building Prospero the right way. I'm just thinking about reaching out to all of them doesn't feel very fun, but I'm going to make myself do it right now. Right, so sent a bunch of emails and already scheduled 3 interviews for this week, which is almost hitting my goal of 5 interviews per week. So I'm feeling pretty productive about this morning. I'm gonna head out to meet Ayal. He actually had last week kind of a major bicycle accident, and so he broke 2 of his ribs. He was released out of the hospital and he's actually recovering at his mom's house, which is my neighbor, and so we're still gonna get lunch together. I'm not sure if this is like a proper Prospero meeting because I don't know if he'll be able to work in the upcoming weeks, which is a total bummer, but it's just part of life. Gotta deal with it. Alright, just finished lunch with Ayal. He asked not to be featured in today's vlog, and I do get it. He's like after an accident and he's a mess and he's not looking his best, and so I totally respect that, and it was good to see him. And overall, even though the situation sucked, it could have been much, much worse. He was hit by a motorcycle, and so it could have been really, yeah, it could have been bad. And so I hope he'll be back soon. It's kind of a good month. How ironic it is to be said. It's a good month to be injured because anyway we're kind of taking a break to do some interviews to kind of validate what we're thinking to do around the pricing. So there's not much development to be done anyway this month, and so he can really take it easy and relax, and there's no rush. Yeah, so that's it. Anyway, I'm heading to a client office for a meeting and then scheduled 2 customer interviews for today already. So hope to put some more productivity into today. Alright, got 2 interviews down. I'm doing interviews both with potential new customer and also with existing customers because there's things to learn from both. Why something people will sign up or won't sign up, and kind of what is the feedback of people already using and paying for the product. So
feeling like I did a good job today. I also scheduled 2 more interviews for later on this week, so I'm zooming in on my goal for 5 interviews per week. Still doesn't feel very fun to do that, but it's like, I feel like it's going to the gym, you know. I don't really enjoy doing this, but I think it's very important to do, and after I do it, I'm super happy. Anyway, heading back to the kids right now. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow.